Did you know that most perimenopausal or menopausal symptoms can actually be reversed holistically through nutrition? Unfortunately, there's a lot of misconception and a lot of things just not really talked about out there in the medical field or even the science field. And what I want to do in this video is really share some light and give you some hope. Generally, a woman could come into perimenopause as early as in her 30s. Yes, I was actually around 35 when I went into perimenopause, and I'm almost 50 now. If you're a woman in your 40s, 50s, or 60s, you're probably noticing there are some things going on with your body that are a lot different now, such as sugar cravings, weight gain, belly fat, acne, mood swings, even some anxiety, and even depression at times. I want you to know that you're not alone and you're in the right place. Today, we're going to talk about the big difference of the foods you eat that can truly make a difference in managing or reversing your menopausal symptoms. With just small tweaks in your diet with your foods and how you put those foods together can literally be a game changer for menopause. These simple tweaks that I'll share with you in this video can not only help you rebalance your hormones, stabilize your blood sugar, but help you get control back over your body. If this sounds like something that you're struggling with, I've created a free PDF guide with my top tips to help you get started. Just comment down below, give me the guide, and I'll send you the guide. Let's start by seeing where you might be in your journey. Perimenopause is the transitional phase before menopause, and it typically can start as early as 30s and even 40s, and this is the period of time until you reach menopause. Menopause is defined clinically as 1 year post-menses or your menstrual cycle. So 1 consistent year after you have had no menses. If you've spotted or had inconsistent menses, that is still not counted as menopausal. So 12 consistent months with no spotting, no menses at all, and you are clinically diagnosed as menopause. Symptoms like hot flashes, night sweats, mood swings, weight gain, sugar cravings, anxiety, and even depression are common in both of these phases. If you're wondering how to manage those, don't worry, I've got you covered. Here's the good news. The foods you eat or the way you combine them can literally help you reverse or manage your menopause symptoms. Like acne caused from hormonal imbalances, sugar cravings from increased insulin levels that lead to energy crashes, belly fat tied to blood sugar spikes and declining estrogen levels. Night sweats and hot flashes are caused from poor blood sugar control. Making just small changes in your meal can stabilize your blood sugar, decrease inflammation, and even support your hormonal balance. If you're struggling with any of these symptoms, I've put together a free PDF guide to help you feel better. Just comment down below, give me the guide, and we'll send you the guide. Let's talk about why balancing your blood sugar is important. Everything we eat, whether it be proteins, fat, or carbs, are broken down into sugars or amino acids during digestion. This sugar enters your bloodstream, and this triggers the pancreas to secrete insulin to help transport the sugar out of the bloodstream into the cells to be used for energy. When you eat meals that cause blood sugar spikes, like a bowl of oatmeal with fruit with no protein, this triggers the pancreas to secrete a large amount of insulin. And when insulin is secreted over and over, this is where the blood sugar spikes begin, and also with menopausal and perimenopausal symptoms become even worse. Over time, this can lead to energy crashes, sugar cravings, and even insulin resistance. Do this over and over again. This is what creates and can cause hot flashes and night sweats. The solution: always pair your carbs with a lean protein and a high nutrient fat source. For example, that bowl of oatmeal and fruit is not balanced, and consuming that alone is going to create a blood sugar spike, which will create the insulin to be triggered, which will then create hot flashes, night sweats, and sugar cravings to start with. So we always want to combine. So an example for a lean protein with the oatmeal might be egg whites And we want something without fat, since we've got the oatmeal and the fruit that has sugar. And so we're gonna leave out that yolk or the yellow part, or even a high quality lean protein shake. And if you want a suggestion for that, I've got a link down in the description for that protein shake that I actually use. What's the one symptom you're struggling with the most? Is it hot flashes, sugar cravings, night sweats, acne? Let me know down below. Comment down below what's the worst symptom that you have right now. I can reach out and give you specific tips for that symptom. Lean protein sources like chicken, pork, tuna, seafood, or scallops are critical for a woman in menopause. Lean proteins actually help produce most of the body's hormones. So when our diet is inadequate or insufficient in these proper proteins, our body is not producing the right type of insulin, or at least insulin that has the right functionality, the right amount of estrogen, progesterone, and even testosterone. Protein is critical to be able to manage all menopausal symptoms. We as women in perimenopause or menopause want to consume at least 20 to 30 grams of protein in most of your meals. This is critical to help us manage or reverse menopausal symptoms, decrease inflammation, and even decrease our risk for fractures and osteoporosis as we age. High nutrient fats such as avocados, hemp seeds, chia seeds, or even olive oils are game changers. High nutrient fats actually help the body produce estrogen and progesterone. These are huge. So when we actually are having falling hormone levels, we can actually consume the right nutrients which are in our foods, and those are called macronutrients. And so here we're talking about the high nutrient fats. High nutrient fats also decrease inflammation in the body, help with brain and heart health. This is huge. As we age and as our bodies start to change hormonally through perimenopause and menopause, we actually have a huge risk of heart disease due to the changes. And so high nutrient fats are something that are really, really healthy and will help you be able to manage that inflammation, even brain health, to slow down the risk for Alzheimer or dementia, which often is common in women that are consuming low levels of high nutrient fats. Let's talk about complex carbohydrates. Foods like oats, whole grains, and sweet potatoes. They're rich in fiber and slow digestion, which also help regulate or keep our blood sugar steady. Non-starchy carbohydrates like cucumbers, spinach, arugula, and even Brussels sprouts are an excellent way to add volume to your meal without spiking your blood sugar. Cucumbers in particular are great for inflammation. They can actually help decrease, and I've even seen cucumbers in my clients reverse joint pain, and especially that hip and those knee pains that often comes with perimenopause or menopause. Fruits like apples, pears, and citrus fruits are full of vitamins and fiber, but we want to make sure that we have adequate portion control. When we're consuming fruits, we still want to be mindful of our sugars. And so we want to aim to keep our sugar less than 31 grams of sugar a day. Remember, the principle to be able to manage or reverse most menopause symptoms is to regulate that blood sugar. In order to do that, when we're consuming fruits, we need to know how much sugar are in those fruits. And an easy way to do that is to be able to track your foods. You don't have to track your foods forever, to be able to log them into a food tracking app, and it will actually tell you how many sugars are in what portion. If you want a suggestion for that tracking app, I've got one down in the description below. Though fruits are great with vitamins and fiber, we still do not want to eat those alone. So having an apple alone, having a pear alone, we're going to spike our blood sugar, and it's the blood sugar spikes that are contributing and worsening your menopausal symptoms. So we want to balance any fruit that we're consuming with a lean protein source. So whether that be turkey, chicken, or a high quality lean shake, you want to consume the protein ahead and the fruit following the protein so that we don't spike our blood sugar. as long as we're having a protein, carb, and fat, and that's what we mean by balance, and that's going to help regulate your blood sugar. To sum it up, what you eat and how you eat it can literally reverse or even minimize your menopausal or perimenopausal symptoms. We want to focus on lean, high-quality proteins, complex carbohydrates, and high nutrient fats, and to put those together all in a meal combined to regulate our blood sugar to keep it from spiking. The key to being able to manage or even reverse these symptoms, many of my clients have reversed all of these symptoms and got off of their hormone replacement therapy just following my strategies of putting the food combinations together and consuming at least 70 to 80% of high quality foods. If you want more tips and strategies, don't forget to grab my free PDF guide. Just comment down below guide and we'll send it your way. And be sure to watch this next video.